you didn't ask me about kings who had many women. So I want to show you an example of something. You asked me about what about women who had many men, and then you specifically brought up Cleopatra, and I spoke to you about how she lost her kingdom because of that. You can't find no other woman after her who have had many men and who was great.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
I have. So that's why I'm having this debate with you. That's why I'm having it. That's why I'm having this. You can't no other. That's why even the Queen of England, she died and ruled for many years, had one husband.
That we know of.
But listen,
we know of.
That's what I'm gonna tell you something about a woman. You won't know nothing else about a woman but what you know of. But everything about a bitch in a hole, you're gonna know everything about her. Not about a woman. A woman is always gonna be secretive and gonna be reign anonymous. The women today aren't secretive and they're unanonymous. You're going to know about every man she slept with. But the Queen of England, from Michelle Obama to Coretta Scott King, you won't hear nothing about who they slept with. But great men, you will always hear about great men having many and multiple women, from kings and presidents.
That's the expectation.
But you won't just have. Well, that's not the expectation. That's the nature and that's the God design of a man. God created a man to be fruitful and to multiply. That's why a woman gets pregnant and remains pregnant for 9 months. And while she's pregnant, a man can continue to impregnate other women. She can only get pregnant one time. So it's not designed for her to be with multiple men.
Right. No, I don't disagree with women, being with one man. But I do think that there's kind of like a double standard.
It is.
It's a double standard.
It's a double standard in nature. And we don't make the standards. We operate out of nature. We're humans. We don't get to make the standards of nature. Nature says man is more dominant than woman. Man is physically more stronger than woman. You can't deny physically, that.
Not mentally.
And mentally.
No, they're not.
Depends on who you're asking. Okay. Well, you go to war then.
That's not. That's physical.
That's mental.
Okay, yeah.
Because war is not mental. War, you stand in the woods. War is not physical because you don't really get to see your opponent. You guys are shooting from over here.
It's strategic. Women are going to war every day.
But women
they don't get drafted. They enlist for the army.
Women aren't leaders. Women aren't
sergeants.
Women aren't analytical, right?
That's not true.
That is true. That's why women are nurturers and men are hunters. That's why when God created man and woman, one have a emotional makeup and one have a analytical makeup.
Okay.
Because when you ask a man, hey, how do you feel about this? What is he going to do? If you ask a man, how did he feel? He's going to tell you what he thinks. You ask a woman what she thinks, she's going to tell you how she feels. Okay. Why? Because one is a nurturer and one is a natural born hunter. So one is a thinker, an analytic. He's strategic. A woman feels.
But don't you?
And you can't lead with feelings.
Listen, don't you think that you need both in every situation?
A man can't be a man in his feelings.
I'm not saying that. Oh, okay. I'm talking about like there's people that think that there's no place for women in certain industries.
It's not.
Like what?
It's not.
Like what?
It shouldn't be no woman president. It shouldn't be because women aren't designed to lead.
That's not true.
That is true.
Okay, but we can push men forward and motivate them to be better, but we can't.
But encouraging and motivating aren't leading. Okay. Come on, baby, you can do it. Come on, baby. Oh, that's motivation, and that's the fuel to say, oh, I can do it. Come on, baby, you can do it. So that's not leading.
Okay.
That's inspiring, motivating. That's what your mother does. Your father comes home and leaves.
Oh, like this?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Don't hurt her.
Yo, Joe. He got it.
Joe!
Charleston about the ball. Charleston.
Okay.
That was some unreleased strength.
I'm gonna pull his back.
He pulled his back.
I'm gonna pull his back. Oh shit.
That's unk strength, bro. I don't think I can do that.
White stuff on your nose.
What white stuff?
When we
you mad because I said you farted and you're gonna lie and say I did cocaine? Okay.
You lied and said I farted. So I lied and said you did cocaine. Same thing.
Okay.
You take it personal.
Fair enough.
See, she lied and said
he didn't
fart.
Fart.
That's what I'm saying. Her ass was farting, shaking her ass in front of that white boy. Asshole just loose as it can be. Every time she shake it. Who can do that on call? What dog can shit when you say shit? You was farting on call.
I had
He
gas.
said, dude, that's
I ate
what I'm
tacos.
saying. And she doing this on camera and want to think she can get some, man, money getting girls
I
don't
ate
even behave
tacos,
like
so-
y'all. Money getting girls, this is the low grade money getting girls. They barely getting.
I got money.
They barely getting. Coming on
money.
her talking to a money getting nigga like they really get money. Man, I know money, I'm money.
But you're a snitch.
I ain't no snitch,
It's
but I
fair.
will snitch if I was breaking law.
You're a snitch.
I ain't no hoe though, but
You
I
got
will
your clout
snitch.
off of snitching.
No, I got my clout
So
off
the
coming
plot can't call
online
the kettle
talking. I
back.
got my
If I
clout
got my
off
clout
coming
off
on.
clapping my
No, you
natural
ain't got no, you ain't got
ass,
no
and you
clout.
got your clout off
You ain't got
snitching?
no clout. You ain't
who's better than
you
who?
standing in line on 20 versus
In the
1.
streets,
You
when you
ain't got
snitch,
no
you ain't
clout.
no real nigga.
I ain't no real nigga. I'm a father who's never been to jail on
You
his
snitching.
kids.
You
I ain't
snitching.
never
You
snitched.
snitching
I
on-
ain't
you
never
a snitch
snitched.
on your own
I'm not.
kids.
I will. You goddamn right. I will.
Exactly,
You goddamn right. I snitch on my own son, but I ain't gonna show my pussy hole or my asshole or my dick hole to get no money. And I hope my daughter don't either, cause she graduated this year at 15 and her daddy bought her a car. She ain't got to go finesse no man for it. Daddy here. Daddy been here since day one.
Okay, big ups to the
You
snitches.
goddamn right, make that ass go to
Big
be
ups to the
quiet. We
snitches.
go, yeah, big up to the fathers and
Are
girls
you
that got to
bald?
show they pussy hole to try to get some money on OnlyFans. Big up to you hoes. Big up to you fathers and bitches that probably been
Oh, I got my
molested
father.
and fucked
I
in the
never got
ass by one of them
molested.
perverted uncles. That's
Oh,
why
I've
you
never-
so
I've never-
sexual. That's why you so promiscuous.
No.
Yeah,
told
hide
you
behind
that?
that motherfucking paint. I been
You don't even know
No,
us.
I don't been knowing nothing. I'm just throwing rocks, and if it hit you, holler. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, let it
mean,
to quit. If the glove don't fit, yeah, I'm just saying some shit like y'all saying some shit. Ain't we having fun and making content? But I hope my beautiful little daughter don't have to get naked to show her pussy hole to lay on her back just to try to get on her feet as a woman, and you still can't get on your feet.
I hope not either.
Don't ever have to
I
do what
hope not
y'all got
either.
to do.
You know
And
them
I hope
tables-
the rest of the young
them
girls,
tables
I hope
turn.
the rest of the young girls that watching this, yeah, can learn how to create content without burn your pussy to the world. Trying to sell your body to me right here, touching on me like that shit turn me on. Man, I bypass girls like y'all every day.
I wasn't
Chasing that,
touching you.
man, this motherfucker was. But you talking that kind of talk like you really that, man, y'all ain't no real hoe, y'all play.
Yeah, I leave them first. So I never let nobody abandon me. I abandon first.
Do you abandon yourself in the process?
I
when
do.
you do that?
Yeah, I do, because I sever a lot of good relationships by doing that. I push a lot of good people away.
What would it be like if you were to sit in that discomfort? And
I'm afraid to be hurt.
Right. What would it be like if you were to explore that and figure out what could be possible?
That leaves me vulnerable, because then I have to be open to people having access to hurt me. I'm afraid to be hurt at 48 years old, because I may not ever heal.
Right.
You're how old?
I'm 48.
What?
I'll be 49 May 17th. So I've never had a heartbreak. So I'm afraid to be heartbroken. I've been betrayed by a friend during the mid-age in life. So I never had friend betrayal as a kid. I've never really experienced any real hurt to make you know what I'm saying? So I'm afraid of that. So I keep a distance between me and people.
Okay. But in that process, have you ever felt loved or loved someone or had a close relationship with anybody, like a friend?
Yeah,
mentor?
a mom, friend, but that friend ended up committing suicide.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that friend ended up committing suicide.
Okay. So that hurt you as well. So
Yeah.
you furthered your wall and distance.
That's another
yourself.
abandonment issue. I'm like, man, why you do that? Yeah, another abandonment issue.
Right. So it just made things kind of like worse, and you were like, this is why I keep to myself. This is why I don't get closer to people.
Yeah, this is why I meet new friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would it be like for you to explore that space, right? Because you're protecting yourself now, so you're not really experiencing what love or connection with another human being could be. But at the same time, you're not feeling hurt. So something's got to give.
I desire to be loved.
Okay.
I have a desire to be loved.
Right.
But to be loved, man, your love hurt.
Love does hurt.
Yeah, my mom, yeah. I know unconditional love because I have a loving mother who I've lied to, hurt, ashamed, and that love is still there. I wish I could find that outside my mother.
Do you allow yourself to think about that? Do you allow yourself to put yourself in a position where you could?
That's a strange
possibly-
feeling. Just even thought of that creates anxiety.
Right.
Yeah, so I run from that thought.
Absolutely. That's what anxiety is.
Yeah,
Right? It's like
and I have
avoidance.
nobody to talk to like this about, so I got to keep this shit to myself.
Right. So you keep isolating and you're what you're doing reinforces itself.
Just fuck with a lot of women to keep the thought out of my mind.
So anxiety is the fear of something. So you always avoid it, right? That's what anxiety tells you to do, is to avoid something. Where ironically, you want to face that fear to be able to overcome it.
But that's what make you courageous. That's what make you a warrior. Facing your fears and being able to overcome it. I don't want to be a coward to nothing.
Yeah.
Oh shit, God, man, a white girl that like rappers. What the fuck is America coming to? What the fuck? Man, please tell me you like country and western singers and baseball players.
I mean, yeah, but what kind of music do you listen to?
Opera and white gospel.
Okay.
Y'all like white gospel singers. Please tell me you're not the kind of lily white girl that date black guys, aren't you? You do have a white boyfriend, don't you?
No.
You live in New York City, you don't have a white boyfriend?
I don't have a white boyfriend, no.
You don't have a Puerto Rican boyfriend, do you?
No.
You don't, please don't tell me you got one of them rapping niggas. Oh, shit, man. This is why we need President Trump back in office. This is what he meant by make America great. A white girl like you don't have no business. Man, look how pretty you are as a white girl. Why you want to come over down off to the ghetto and date a nigga, basketball playing that nigga? Your life is different.
He plays football.
Hey, what?
He plays football.
Oh, shit, don't you go broke 5 years after leaving the NFL? If nothing else, get you a nigga playing baseball player. Don't get half one of them NFL niggas that running their heads into shit. They can't think. And then they come. Did you see what Ray Rice did to his girlfriend knocked out?
That's so terrible.
Did you see what Ray Rice did to his woman knocked her out completely? Cold cockle. He's a football player. You don't want to date a football player. Date you a black wrestler. Or maybe a tennis player, Tiger Woods kind of guy. Tiger hadn't had a lot of problems throughout his life.
Oh.
But the football playing nigga, they gonna go to jail. You don't want a guy that's gonna go to jail. He's gonna leave your kids fatherless and all that shit. You don't want that, do you? Y'all are gonna make pretty babies. You're gonna have a pretty mulatto, Obama-looking baby with no dad. And then you're gonna have to go try to find a white guy that wanna try to adopt a half-black baby. And you're not gonna treat him right. So please, whatever you do, just date him. Don't mate him, okay? Can you do that? Date him, don't mate him. Don't mate him, motherfucker.
Okay.
White football players don't fare well. White bankers and white wall stock investors do much better than a white quarterback. What part of New York you from, by the way?
Upstate, boring part.
Upstate? Yeah, they told me, they say, listen, I love upstate New York. Because when the black guys from downstate, when they get sent to prison upstate, they get mistreated by the white guards and the white other inmates. I love it. I love upstate New York. Y'all keep it up, upstate New York. I love you. Keep kicking them niggas' ass in the name of being correctional officers. I love them. Swear to God.
Somebody told me to ask you about King Von.
He's dead. You don't have to worry about him anymore. He was a horrible guy that killed a lot of people. Like, he killed a lot of black people. He was a member of the KKK, the Ku Klux Klan. He was a devout member of the Ku Klux Klan, and he killed and devoured a lot of black people in the inner cities of Chicago's ghettos. And he was killed by a demon slayer, a guy by the name of Lil Tim. Hold on, I got his. This is the mask. This is the guy that killed King Von. This is his mask. The guy that killed King Von, this is his mask. He sent it to me directly. This is his brand right here, Little Tim. He's a demon slayer. He's a hero in the black community.